Marion and Ned are getting married in 2 days. Ned is accused by a man of having an affair with his wife and killed in front of her. Marion goes to a resort she loves of in the Canadian Rockies in hopes it will snap her out of her emotional withdrawal. One day while walking alone, she falls off a ledge and injures her leg. She is discovered and rescued by Dan Forrester and his dog Sandy. Dan visits Marion every day, even though she is still upset about her fiancé's death. Before he goes home, Dan asks her to marry him. She refuses at first, telling him she does not love him. But he is undeterred. At the last moment, she changes her mind and accepts his proposal. After the wedding, however, they sleep in separate bedrooms. The couple go to Chicago, where he heads a successful law firm. He dotes on Marion, even building her a mansion in the country. He coaxes her out of her depression, and everything is going well enough. Until one day Frank Ellinger has to make an emergency landing on her estate after his airplane runs out of fuel. Mistaking her for a servant, he grabs her and kisses her. She slaps him in the face and leaves. But long-dead emotions are stirred within her. They are both surprised when they meet socially. He turns out to run a transport company. She rejects his advances, but he persists. When Dan goes to New York for 3 weeks on business, Frank sees her every day, and Marion soon falls in love again. When Dan returns, Marion tells him the news. He is devastated. He stays up all night trying to come to grips with this development, even though he has a major corporate case going to trial the next day. At the trial, he collapses and has a heart attack. Marion, who had already packed her clothes to go to Frank, refuses to leave Dan's side. Despite Frank's urging, the tables are turned. Now she is the one trying to cheer Dan up. She then realizes she has finally come to love her husband, and tells him so.